Hello everybody, this is Neko from Kitsune and Neko, and today we are going to be trying out Aion. Now, I have actually played it, but I figure I can get further with you guys. And I figured it might be good for you guys to be able to actually see it as I play it as well, and so we're going to start completely fresh. From the beginning, you have two different races you can choose from. You have the Asmodians, which are on the left. We are the Asmodians, the inhabitants of the upper half of the shattered globe of Eteria. Our world is harsh, but we are strong and adaptable. We have survived by growing nails into pointed claws and manes on our back for warmth. You should be wise not to anger us. They're like animalistic. Actually, very animalistic, but very pretty and all that. They're like the darker side of the two if you really want to go into that. And then there's the Elios. We're the Elios, the rightful lords of Elesa, the lower half of the shattered world of Eteria. Like the ancient Eterians, we dwell in the light and warmth, and our culture is rich beyond compare. We are blessed with elegance and beauty on our skin, with warmth and radiance. They're like, if you want to take this into like real life perspective, you have basically the rich people and the poor people, or something along those lines. You have the people who are fighting in the streets to survive, and then you have the people who are living in luxury and think they're all that. Usually the people who play Elios are quite they think they're all that, but they're not. They typically actually do fit the race attitude. Personally, I like Asmodians, so let's select the race. You have selected Asmodian. If you have an Asmodian character, you cannot create an Elios character. Do you want to continue? Yes. If you want to have both races, all you have to do is do them on two different servers. That's all. So you can play both. Okay, let's start from the very beginning. You have your warrior, male, and warrior, female. Warriors specialize in close combat, utilizing their great physical strength and powers with melee weapons. When they ascend, warriors become either gladiators with powerful melee attacks, or templars who excel at protection and defense. Then you have your scouts, male, and female. Scouts concern themselves with speed, agility, and awareness. They wear leather armor, making them vulnerable, so they specialize in hit-and-run attacks. Following ascension, they become either assassins, whose melee combat ability is maximized, or rangers who excel at both melee and ranged combat. Then you have the mage, male, female. Mages delight in dealing awe-inspiring levels of damage, but they are physically weak, so they must be clever to survive. When they ascend, mages become sorcerers with direct magical attacks, or spirit masters who command powerful elemental spirits. Then you have your priest, male, priest, female. Priests use divine power to heal and bolster the defense of their allies. They can use both long-range spells and melee attacks to deliver pain to the enemy. After ascending, priests become clerics with excellent healing and protection abilities, or enchanters who boost the combat capabilities of their allies. Technist male and Technist female, which is where we started. Technists specialize in magical technology, using devices and machinery to unload mayhem on their enemies. Upon ascending, Technists become gunslingers who keep their enemy at bay with powerful attacks from pistols and aether cannons, or Athertechs who use cipher blades. I'm pretty sure the Athertechs also have this like big machine that they can ride in that you see in the background of these two. I think that's the one that you actually get that in. And then you have their Muse. Muses are well-rounded, very effective at attacking, healing, moral boosting, and cursing skills. Their physical weakness makes it necessary for them to join forces with others. Ascension turns muses into songweavers who use music to bolster their allies and befuddle their enemies. The thing about muses is they don't have a second choice to ascend into right now. There's been lots of talk of them adding another one for them to ascend into, but quite frankly, I mean, look at them. They're freaking adorable. Okay, so now that we've gone through the classes, now it's time for, I'm going to choose something. Normally I'd be probably the Technist or the Scout. Not really a healing type. I know I'm not a warrior type. I like ranged. So I'm debating, do I start off with because scouts start off with basically just their blades. So do I start off with that and then go to ranger or not? Muse. Technist. I love the idea of guns though. Priest. Mage. Scout. I really like the idea of Muse, but I also like the idea of Technist. Even though she's, you know, bad for... Oh, no. Let's go with Technist. See, then you have that you can look at. There's different basics, or voices. Hold on a second.
Ha! Let's end this now.
I'm honored. Thank you.
You like me, right?
Don't underestimate me.
Okay, well,
Don't underestimate me.
So, what do you think?
Ha! Let's end this now.
Take that. Don't underestimate me.
Truthfully, I like the youth voice. It's pretty damn cute. Presets, this will give you some things to choose to start off with if you just want to go with one of theirs. Personally, I'm not going to do that. I mean, I might use it for a base. We'll start with you, because you're pretty accurate to what I would normally... I like the outfits that you can preview. You, again, with the costumes, this is just to check out how you'll look in them. This does not, just like wings and all that. It's a preview. The wing colors and styles vary on the race as well. Oh, those are pretty. So are those. Truthfully, I really like these. I mean, look at those. They're gorgeous. Then you can check out skills. But we're not going to try a whole bunch of skills. Okay. Then you have... Let's not do that. Face shape. You have quite a few different faces to choose from. 3. I think I like 3. Mm. 9's so simple though. Ooh, but I like 10. Hold on. Maybe if I added some color. Come on. That might help me decide. Okay. No. Bit too dark for me. Oh, that's pretty. So is that. Quite frankly, there's a lot to choose on in Aion. You can customize literally every scroller, every little last detail that you want to. Personally, I don't. I might customize a little bit like with the body. But beyond that, I wouldn't. Because it's very, very easy to completely mess everything up. We might do that. Skin color, I'm actually pretty happy with that. Doesn't matter really what eye color we go with for this eye because it's not going to show. So, there you go. Hair. Oh, the joys of hair. Personally, I'm going to start off at the bottom. And again, when you're doing this, make sure you don't go overboard with the scalars unless you know what you're doing, because the scalars will seriously mess you up. Because you could end up really weirdly proportioned. I mean, unless that's really what you're intending to do, then well, for it. But if you're not intending to jack it up, then try not to by not touching it. There's a lot of really pretty hairstyles. And of course, unless you, there really aren't two players that are exactly like, because everybody does their own thing with it. Yep, you got the Elsa braid. Okay. I like long hair. That's a little flat, maybe. But I like how it covers my mane a little bit. Because if I'm honest, I don't exactly love the mane, but I love the more animalistic part of this class, or this race. Okay, so I like this one, and that one. Which one's longer? That one's longer. I know that one may be pretty flat, but I like it. Okay. For me, this might take a while because I'm very picky. I think that's pretty cute. Seems actually pretty accurate to, actually this one seems a little bit more accurate to real life. So we'll go with that. Then you have adornment like, stuff under the eye, freckles, things like that. I like that. I've always been a fan of the upper lip thing, but I've also been a fan of the under eye one. Of course, you have your tattoos. Because what game doesn't have the tattoos? That's a eyebrow piercing that you're not going to be able to see unless you have a hair that shows your eyebrows really well. A lot of these are not going to be very visible without doing that. Okay, I don't think I'm going to go with any of those. Face details. This is your scalars. For me, I know I want to do pointed ears. Lip shape, smile. Smile needs to go down a little bit. Lip size. Shape. Oops. There, mouse size. Usually you can go overboard, but I like dainty lips, so I do need to change the lip color. Yeah, try not to go overboard with it. Okay, see? So easy to jack it up. Oops. That's more accurate. We'll stick with that. This is the fine-tuning of the body, which you gotta be very careful with. I know for me, I know the foot size I can shrink down. I don't care if my feet are very, very baby-sized. Hand size, oh, this is basically the thickness. Shoulder size can be about even shoulders. As you can see, those can go pretty crazy. Let's thin the neck down a little bit, shall we? That's better. Then you have your waist. You have your hips. And your boob size and your torso size. Okay, let's fix this. Okay. Waist. I like a little bit smaller waist. Hips are fine. Feet need to be shrunk. Hand size all the way down. It doesn't really do much to your hands. Shoulder size. Yes, it's so easy to jack it up. See how this looks with something equipped. Oh, that's a nice body. It's nice without being overly under proportioned or over proportioned, and actually can go pretty accurate. Sweet. So there's that. Once you're happy with it. If you want to start off with doing your name, that's cool.
Oh, it's nothing, really.
Personally, I don't like to start off with the name, so just because I know it's taken. Yep. Neko-sama is available.
Don't underestimate me.
Okay. And there's your basics of character creation. On the next episode, I will get to actual gameplay as always. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe. If you'd like to see something specific, because right now the reason why we're doing MMOs is because we don't quite have everything that we need, so it's better to put something out than nothing. And so MMOs are a large passion of mine, and quite frankly, I think I'll even continue doing these once we get everything up and going. But in the meantime, there you have it.